Dulles right now. I got a little bit of a layover, flight over to LA. I just made my little announcement. I made this separate video. But I make another vlog since I don't know why people watch these sorts of things, but they do. And some random thoughts I had. I don't know why this place is still named Dulles. It's kind of like I was joking, well, not joking, right? People know nothing about the Constitution in the last video. I think they know nothing about the history of their own country either. Or I guess the country they went to for some of these people. Like, Dulles, there were actually two of them. There was John Foster Dulles and Allen Dulles. And they were some of the biggest pieces of shit on earth. I mean, to the point of actual treason. And they were actually involved in assassinating a sitting president when they, conspired to assassinate JFK. And that just came from the flight from Dublin. I wonder if anybody on that plane knew that either. But to me, it's just the craziest thing that this place is still named Dulles. That the nation's capital's one of the busiest airports in the country is named after somebody who was a complete treasonous piece of shit. And I was also just, well, not kidding. I mean, it's kind of a fact. I can make fun of it. Or in the last video, I was saying, it's kind of why the country's in this situation. It's that kind of stuff happens, and people just, I don't know what I guess they just go about their lives. But it was just an odd thing to me that this place is still named Dulles. And then the other airport in D.C. is named after Reagan, which, wasn't the worst person on earth, but it's kind of like that MCA Dark Victory book that I was reading and I guess made aware of to other people. I mean, you get to understand how these people come into power. And it's not in the way that they present it in the media, controlled by certain interests. And it's not that little fairy tale they tell you. But it's named after that person. Not that he was the worst person on earth. To me, it's just kind of funny how that is in the nation's capital. But I doubt. I'm sitting in an airport. It's kind of busy right now, actually. I doubt a single one of these people know nor care about that. And then they all expect me to actually run their country and fix everything. Like anything that's happened in the last 9 years makes any sense. Any of this stuff currently going on right now makes any sense. And that somehow I am just able to fix all of their problems when they don't even know what their fucking problem is. I mean, that's just the level of, I guess ignorance would be the word, because they don't know, or they just care that I was just, describing. And then for some reason, I'm the person to fix it, when they haven't exactly alleviated my problems. They've contributed greatly. But I'm just kind of I don't know if that counts as satire, but kind of just ridiculing the absurdity of all this. It's kind of like that thing I was saying yesterday about who lives in the White House. And then when I go over there to go visit it, I'm late and then the piece of shit does not let me in to go fucking see it. Yeah, it's kind of like over here. I don't know if you can see that. Does that fucking look like Air Force One to you? So, I mean, I think this whole absurd situation, that's part of it. And then the other part is just, complete insanity and craziness. But, yeah, that's kind of why I do what I do, is just, to just demonstrate the insanity. It's kind of like that thing I was saying about LA. I guess they're still playing pretend. They're still not paying me. for the IP they stole, or other, I guess, entities stole from me. And then, if they're actually fans here too, I mean, the craziest thing is, they could actually just come up to me and say hi. Oh, not to mention drop off some cash, because that's a highly big problem for me right now. If you got some cash, just please hand it over. But but what I was saying though is that, like, I'm on a flight to LA right now, and I just talked to that agent, oh, okay, nice lady. How do you plan on? And this is what I was saying with, like, the presidential campaign there too. Yeah, it's all on you now. Go get the signatures. Go vote. And it's kind of like that too, where, okay, so now there's this lady willing to participate in the farce. Well, how am I going to go to LA? How am I going to live in LA? I mean, you have the craziest, or these people have the craziest expectations, and in their, by definition of the word conspiracy, they're the ones who make it impossible to do. It's crazy. And yeah, and I'm actually on a flight to LA right now, with the layover right now. It could all just make sense, but you see the stupid things well, you can see it, on the internet. You can see the stupid things that Ken is sending me, who, by the way, makes a shitload of money relative to, I guess, most people. And, that stuff I was, saying to him, I don't understand why they do stupid things like that. That stuff is pocket change. Like, I don't have poor friends, And I'm sure the bastards would try to spin that too. Out of touch, blah, blah. No, I don't want to be in touch with them. Because, you were just somebody causing me problems and trying to drag your problems into my life. Why would I want them? But, yeah, so these people are fucking crazy, just in general. But that's kind of the entire fucking point. And, yeah, I could be in LA in a few hours, move into some place, which is also kind of shitty too, but it's just a room in some house. Well, it's not the worst, but still, it's still ridiculous. I'm 35 fucking years old, and these people think that I should just live like, one of these bums who accomplish nothing with their life. Kind of like the stupid stuff Ken is sending me. Why don't you drive a bus? I don't have 3 degrees from fucking Northwestern and have the fucking entire world desperate to steal my fucking work so that I can drive a fucking bus to make them feel better about their shit lives. Well, not to mention while they expect me to fix all their fucking problems. It's fucking insane. But that's their mindset. And to them, all of this makes sense. Yet nobody can explain it to me. Nobody can act in a rational manner. Like, even if, just like I was saying, I actually know quite a few people in this area that I would want to see, not the pieces of shit, that they try to propagandize or politicize or whatever, that I don't want to see. People I should do, where are they? I don't appreciate people, interfering with my friends being able to see me. And, the people I hate trying to, assert themselves in this whatever stupid farce, instead. But to these people, it just makes sense. And they think it's right. Why not? But I just think it's fucking crazy. And nobody can explain it either, because they'll all just lie or say, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Well, keep expecting what you expect, and then just you let me know how you expect to get it done, because you're the one making it fucking impossible to get done. Fucking insane. Yeah. And then it's actually been quite a while since I've been here. I was sitting there thinking about it too. It's been about 12 years since I was here. No, 13 years actually. I was interviewing at a college over with IBM, and that just pisses me off. About 13 years just got pissed away because of this stupid farce. And that's what I was thinking about it. Just wasted over a decade of my life with this bullshit. And half these people who do this stuff or participate in this stuff on the internet look at it like it's normal. They have no concept of it because, there's no opportunity cost. There's no concept of time or whatnot. Their time, they do God knows what with it. But I was interviewing with IBM over here, and I'm glad I did not get that job, actually. The people I met were just like miserable, angry people. It's probably one of those good things where it's like, if I did get that job, I'd probably been like a miserable, angry person. Pissed off about stupid shit. Probably would have ended up just like them. And funny story about it too, actually. Because like I was just talking to that agent lady in LA. And I was telling her, no, I chose to work in finance and that sort of thing. And one of the reasons why I just kind of did not even care about that IBM thing was that I guess you gotta think about it, where they were the IBM consulting, but it was for the public sector. So I guess technically they had to watch the budget, right? Because when I got off the plane over here, the lady was telling me, well, yeah, just go take the bus to the hotel or shuttle to the hotel, blah, blah, blah. And, you're spoiled over in finance, where I just interviewed I was at the Royal Bank of Scotland. And, they flew us over there, shuttling us around in, like, Porsche SUVs and, like, Mercedes, SUVs, that sort of thing. And you kind of spoiled with that sort of stuff. And then you come over here and they're just like, yeah, just take that dumpy thing over there, that kind of crap. It doesn't leave you with a good impression. But, I suppose it's because they're in the public sector. But the weird thing was, when I was getting the car service, there was also car service from that Royal Bank of Scotland interview. I actually had to share it with somebody who I think worked over at CACI or something like that. What's one of these, government, wasting my tax money, whatever. But I was sharing a car ride with him, so they travel pretty well. And then that's public sector shit too, so I don't know. But it was just, I was glad I did not, get that job. I was just, mentioning it because it's bad when we're out there waiting for the plane. But it was just a weird thing. I thought, what was going on. Or not weird, but it was also just kind of like, just kind of shitty. And then I bring up the lady, the agent in LA, because, I mentioned this before too, where like these people, it's like even worse. She's like, yeah, you're just gonna move to LA, you're gonna live in like some shitty room in somebody's house, but you have to be here and show up whenever I call you to audition. Like, I'm not the most famous fucking person on earth already. They watch me take a shit, which I don't appreciate them doing about me. And then they gotta play their stupid farce. But, it's definitely not getting shuttled around in, car service and, like, expensive SUVs and all that stuff in finance, like I was talking to her. Which is, again, why you would rather work in that fucking field than, shit like the public sector. It's like, why would I want to be president? To do what? Live like a fucking bum? Fuck would I want to do that for? But these people are fucking crazy, and they think they're going to make their lives. They're going to fix all their problems. Nobody can explain it to them. But yeah, like I said, let's see if they actually get my name on that fucking ballot. And, I bet you anything, they're so goddamn lazy. They wouldn't even do that while demanding shit from me. Just sign the petition, to get my name on the ballot. I bet you anything that's what'll be the case. Even if they ignore that little, technicality where, constitutionally it says you have to have been living in the U.S. for the last 14 years, and I haven't. Or for parts of it. I bet you do anything. That's how, how lazy these people are. They just expect everything to magically just be fixed. When, they're literally the cause of the issues. It's kind of like in the Force. They make it impossible to do anything. And to them, it just makes sense. Nobody can fucking explain it to me. But, this is the other thing I was gonna say too about working over here. This is another thing that pisses me off about this bullshit on the internet. Where they were, when I say they, I think that these people were just making up all these fucking bullshit fairy tale propaganda stories about working for the CIA or the NSA. I applied to those fucking places, and they did not fucking hire me. Like, the closest I got to that was like the IBM interview. And to me, it just pisses me off to go around saying all this stupid shit, making all this propaganda, when they didn't hire me. I literally applied to those places, and no, I didn't, ask my aunt, Clinton's doctor, to get it through. No, I did not do that. You would probably hear that on all their little collections of the phone records they put up online somewhere, right? But these people did not fucking hire me, as in did not pay me. And now they're going around telling people all that bullshit. And I bet you they expect me to go along with it too, when they did not pay me. How you doing, sir? Sorry if you're overhearing this. But to me, it's just the craziest shit. And it's kind of like what I was, I guess kind of making fun of, it was just a few seconds ago, where like the people were just, they're just ignorant about everything, nor do they care. And those are the same people that eat all that stuff up too, like eat up all that propaganda. Like, don't forget the military stuff too, which, you can kind of understand that because, the people who dedicated their lives to that, I'm sure it makes them feel better about that stuff, and that's, I guess, totally understand, right? But the rest of the people, they just eat that stuff up. It's crazy. And, like, the airport just got busier right now, too. I guess a couple of planes came in and whatnot. But I bet you anything, if I stopped one of these people at random, it would just, and ask them all these questions, you would just see the craziest or most absurd responses possible, imaginable. And it's because of all of these certain people who crafted and shaped all of these perceptions. Like with the fairy tales, with the stuff about being president, that's the craziest shit to me. They don't even do what I would have done. They don't implement the policies that I would have done myself. It's fucking crazy. Not to mention just like that example I gave. Does that look like fucking Air Force One? Yeah, ask one of those people that, and I bet you it'll be like that answer I got in Lafayette Square when I asked them, that area right in front of the White House. When I asked them, who lives in the White House? Jesus Christ. Like, they just had no idea what the fuck I'm saying. They're almost kind of laughing, too, at the absurdity of it. But, just a few random thoughts I had while I babbled here while waiting for the flight.